All right, let's get it.
Look, maybe we could have a rematch once they let us out of here. What do you say?
All right, so let's just go in alphabetical order, I guess.
You, forget it. Go train with Carl. He won't put up with your...
How do you feel?
Like I'm turning inside out.
Don't worry. I'll let you rest. But first, I need to know who you've been seeing lately. And where.
What? Why?
Because we need to find out where and how you got infected.
What's that got to do with the others?
The sickness spreads through foul air. Anyone breathing the same air as you might be at risk.
You sound like you know what you're talking about. And I believe you've got your reasons. But I'm a confessor. I can't. I mustn't break the seal of confession or tell you what anyone confided in me.
But this isn't just about you.
Exactly. It's about the souls I help unburden of their sins. And the trust I'd be betraying.
And what about those who never got the chance to confess? What if they catch the sickness and die? Don't their souls matter to you?
It's not that. But I don't know how to help you.
Can't you at least point me in the right direction?
Perhaps you're right. I could at least point the way. There's something that might be connected to this dreadful sickness. Look in my cell. It's the one beneath the abbot's chamber, opposite the spiral staircase. Here's the key. I think you'll find something there that might help you.
What am I looking for?
That you'll have to find out for yourself.
I understand. I won't pressure you. Get some rest.
Wait, please. Do you think that I might ask you for something?
What is it?
I'd like to have some flowers. Something living to cover up the ever-present stench of decoctions.
I got you, bro.
I'll see what's growing nearby and bring you some. It'll brighten the place up a bit at least.
Thank you, lad.
All right, it's optional, but I think I'm gonna do it.
Oh, I'm gonna die of boredom.
I have to get inside. Ooh. Cannot pick those, unfortunately.
There's not much here. So that's why the Confessor wanted flowers from me. He must like them.
Just saw the examine prompt. There we
More
go.
flowers.
Is there like a specific type of flowers that he likes? Purple. Kind of looks purple from here. Anything else I can examine? It's gotta be in the chest, I guess.
Where the hell did the confessor get so many valuables? Something doesn't add up here.
Stacks.
May God give you health, sir.
I can't pick those. There are purple ones nearby. Oh. I killed this rat. Guess not. Do those count as flowers? I'm gonna take like a bunch of different kinds, just in case. These are surely flowers. Oh, what's this? Don't think that's the right way. Yeah, I could get away with this. Nothing interesting here. Is my armor broken? What? Any better shoes? Shitty shoes. Do I go back to talk to him? I mean, how else am I supposed to give him the flowers if I don't talk to him, you know? Oh shit. Don't do that. What the fuck? Where's the guy? There we go.
You'll have to explain something to me. I expected all sorts in your cell, but jewelry? What's the meaning of it?
You'll have to figure that out. I've already told you more than I should have.
That's no help to me. It was all about the jewelry from the start, wasn't it? You sent me to find it.
I didn't send you for anything. You found it on your own.
How did you even come by that jewelry?
Honestly, that much I can tell you.
So you got it from someone? Not as a gift, I suppose. Maybe during confession?
You know I can't say any more than I have.
Well, then at least give me another hint. Where next?
I've pointed you far enough. The rest is up to you.
Thank you, brother.
Can I not give him flowers?
I brought the flowers you asked for.
May the Lord reward you.
That's the purple ones.
Here they are.
Thank you, lad. Would you put them in the jug for me?
Ah, I could have given him one of each. Maybe.
Good to see you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Can't talk to him. Where's the library?
I'm sorry.
Not up here.
Hey, another cistern. And I still don't know where that water is coming from. Here in the middle of the monastery.
How do I get to this guy, bro? Oh my god.
My respects.
Your brother Crispin, right? I'm here about Yaroslav. I heard he works here as a translator.
Ah, yes. Poor Yaroslav. I pray daily for his recovery. God has blessed him with an extraordinary talent and a sharp mind. It would be a terrible loss if... But no. Such thoughts help no one. And who are you, anyway?
My name is Henry. I'm helping Master Albic in the infirmary.
Very well. What do you want to know about Yaroslav?
Could you tell me, please, where he was staying?
He has a cell in the dormitory upstairs. Go up the stairs in front of the scriptorium and turn right. Then it's the 5th cell from the door.
Thanks. I'll take a look. What exactly was Yaroslav doing here?
He's working on a translation of a book that came to us all the way from Genoa. While he was well, he spoke of nothing else. He knows Latin, Italian, and French. And thanks to his work, we have several valuable translated volumes in the library.
What book was he translating?
It's called the Decameron.
And what's the Decameron about?
I've not read it myself. I'm not as well versed in Italian as Yaroslav. I was waiting for him to finish the translation, but he spoke of it as a groundbreaking work of indescribable value. He even believed it might one day uplift the Christian people beyond their worldly suffering. He was so excited he barely ate or slept, just kept working. I thought it best to let him focus solely on the translation and assigned his other duties to others.
Where did Yaroslav work?
Here in the scriptorium, of course. You'll find his usual place right by the entrance. But be careful, he's got something unfinished there. He's spent so much time on it that it must be nearly done by now. It'd be a shame to ruin it just before completion.
Don't worry. I'll be careful. Who here knew Yaroslav best?
Most likely, Brother Celestine. He helps with copying books too, though he doesn't have nearly the same talent.
Celestine, you say? I should speak to him. Thanks. That's all I needed.
Till we meet again.
I wonder if there's anything like useful back here. Like maybe a skill book or something. Oh, what the hell?
Kitty! Kitty!
Is that it? Open. Lore books. I don't know if I want them. I want skill books.
It's almost empty. What was Yaroslav working on all those days?
Oh, key.
Herzlich willkommen. Mein Herr, what do you need?
Sir, can you spare a moment?
Yes? If it's nothing that would disturb the delicate peace here.
I just wanted to ask, what brings you here? Into a situation like this?
My journey to Bohemia originally had a different goal. The Order has interests all throughout Europe, and the Kingdom of Bohemia is no exception. We are seeking support. Capable men and supplies for our eastern border, where tensions with Poland and Lithuania continue unabated. I had plans to deal with certain nobles as well as Sigismund himself, but this situation is an unfortunate complication. Instead of diplomatic negotiations and recruitment, I now oversee order here, so that we can support the abbot and prevent the infection from spreading. Duty is duty, whatever form it may take. The monks seek order and discipline in their faith and work. We seek order and discipline in defending our faith and our lands.
What does your order do?
Our order, the Brothers of the German House of St. Mary in Jerusalem, founded directly in the Holy Land, stands as a bulwark against paganism. We spread the Christian faith among nations that have not yet been baptized, and we administer the lands that we have conquered with God's help from the pagan Prussians and in the Baltic region. From our stronghold in Marienburg, we spread the Christian faith, build castles, towns, and monasteries, and bring settlers from Germany to populate these lands.
What is the history of your order?
The order was founded in the Holy Land more than 3 centuries ago as a Hospitaller Brotherhood for German pilgrims during the Siege of Acre. Pope Celestine III confirmed us at the time, and thanks to the Golden Bull of Rimini from Emperor Frederick II, we gained the right to conquer the Prussians' lands and hold them in fief forever. That was the beginning of our mission, to bring faith in God to the Baltic region and defend the borders of Christianity. And there we built a state stretching from Prussia to Livonia, with God's grace, but also with papal bulls and imperial privileges. But our role was not only military. We founded cities, settled wastelands, and spread order through monasteries. And to this day, we remain guardians of this tradition. 」
Where does the Order get its money?
Our wealth comes from gifts, especially from generous nobles and rulers who give us land and property for the eternal glory of God. We manage vast estates, from which we obtain grain and taxes from our subjects. Military campaigns bring us new territories and further resources to advance our cause, whether through trade, farming, or serving those in need. Everything serves to strengthen our order and defend our faith.
I'd like to donate to your Order.
I'm glad to hear that. God may be on our side, but we are still in need of coin to buy food and supplies for our people.
Here. I hope it helps at least a little in the battle against the pagans.
Thank you. Every bit of help counts. And this way you are supporting not only the Order, but all of Christianity against pagan invasions and Polish expansionism.
What's going on in Poland?
Tensions are rising. The Poles and Lithuanians are beginning to unite under the rule of the Jagiellonian dynasty, which is a threat to our position. Although the Lithuanian Grand Duke Vytautas formally accepted baptism, his alliance with Poland threatens Samogitia, which belongs to us. Sigismund promises us support, but his position is weak. That is why we are preparing reinforcements at the borders. However, if diplomatic negotiations fail, we will have to defend our lands with the sword, with God's help.
Your name, sir, Ludolf, it isn't very common, but I think I've heard it before.
Perhaps you have heard of Saint Ludolf. Yes, it is rather by chance that I, his namesake, am now here among the Cistercians. He vehemently defended the church's rightful properties against the Duke of Saxony, who tortured him to death for it. Our order is now in a somewhat similar situation, where we must defend our rightful property against many usurpers. I therefore often pray to my namesake and ask him for help in our affairs.
How does your Order work?
We are divided into knights born into noble families, priests for spiritual administration, and servant brothers for ensuring the smooth running of the entire order. At the head stands the Grand Master, elected by the chapter. Under him, the provincial master for Prussia and Lithuania. Each province has its own governor, each castle its commander. Our order is based on obedience, poverty, and purity, but ambition is also important. Our strongholds, such as Marienburg, are hubs of power and trade. The military structure is strict. From foot soldiers to heavy cavalry, everyone is subordinate to a single commander. But we are not just warriors, but custodians as well. Our laws apply to everyone, from farmer to bishop.
Well, I want to...
Viel Erfolg, Heinrich.
Can I not talk to him anymore?
I'm sorry.
Aw, man, what if joining the Order was like a quest?
Was soll's.
It's the finest castle I've ever seen. And I...
Alright, let's do this.
A few.
And the Poles are trying to take this
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Cheers.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's upstairs. Well, not that way, so it's gotta be this way. I in the wrong room. Not much of a room, honestly. Book appears stolen. It does not. Oops.
Plans of the cellars? What did he need those for?
I understand none of that. Okay, sure. I'm not a engineer, I guess, or an architect. And I have no idea what those things mean, what the plans mean. What's next?
Out today. Hope it lasts. My humble respect.
I think I'm gonna finish this section first and then go to like the other one.
My humble respects.
Open our hearts and minds to understand the scriptures, to live according to them.
Your care for us.
I should wait, huh?
Into the Son, into the Holy Spirit, for the gift of a new day and the strength for our holy service. Amen.
Hail, Holy Queen, Mother of Mercy, our hope and our cry. Show unto us the blessed fruit of thy womb.
Oh, whoops.
We thank you, Heavenly
Wait, is he
Father,
below?
all the graces and gifts of this.
You're always welcome,
You
dear
killed
Lord,
our
sir.
creation and your care for us.
Oh, it's right here.
Mary said, "Behold, I am the handmaid
Lord
of the
God,
Lord. Be it done unto me according to
I don't feel like waiting.
What do you know about Brother Yaroslav? The librarian said you knew him better than anyone.
That's right. We joined the monastery at the same time and just got on somehow.
How does Yaroslav spend his time when he's not in the scriptorium?
Why are you even asking?
Master Albik put me up to it. He's treating him now. He said it might help if we knew more about Yaroslav.
I see. And how is he? Is the treatment working?
It's not looking good so far. He's still delirious. Barely reacts even when someone speaks to him.
God have mercy.
If you tell me what you know about him, it might help him.
What did you want to know?
How does Yaroslav spend his time?
Same as all of us. Work, prayer, studying the scriptures, and sleep. Yaroslav is completely immersed in his books. He's currently translating a new one from Italian. It's called the Decameron. He often stays in the scriptorum late into the night because of it. Shows up for morning prayers with his hands, sometimes even his nose, stained with ink.
Really? Crispin told me how hard-working Yaroslav is, but he's barely translated anything from his latest book.
What makes you say that?
Well, simple. The book is still lying in the scriptorium, and when I opened it, it was practically empty.
That's... You must be mistaken.
Why don't you believe me?
I do. I just don't want you going around and slandering Yaroslav left and right.
That's really not my aim. But I think I might be onto something. I just don't yet know what. And if you won't tell me anything, I'll probably have to ask the librarian again.
Wait, don't say anything to Crispin.
Oh? And why not?
Because he simply wouldn't understand. Oh dear. Promise you really won't tell anyone.
Word of honor. Now talk.
All right. I just hope Yaroslav forgives me. One night, he accidentally woke me. The door to his cell creaks horribly. I already suspected his translation was taking oddly long, so I followed him that night. At first, it looked like he was heading to the scriptorum, but after he went down the stairs, he turned right and went down into the cellars. But when I went in after him, I couldn't see him anymore. I lost him in the dark.
And you've no idea where he might have gone?
Not a clue. As far as I know, it's just barrels of wine down there. And empty wine barrels.
Why didn't you want to tell me?
Because I just don't want Yaroslav to get expelled from the monastery.
Just for going to the cellar? That doesn't mean anything.
What if he was meeting someone down there? Someone no one's supposed to see him with.
What, like a woman?
Well, I once saw him standing in the monastery doorway with some wench, and they looked like they were having a grand old chat.
And where exactly did you lose him in the cellars?
In the corridor leading to the scriptorum, at the passage to the stairs to the lower level.
There's just one more thing I'd like to know. Has Yaroslav spoken to Brother Stephen recently? About confession, maybe?
I don't think so. Yaroslav doesn't neglect prayer or fasting, but he only rarely resorts to confession.
So you mean he sins, but avoids confessing it?
He hardly sees anything as sin. How can I put it? He chose a life of asceticism, but he's not afraid to live. He once said, "Why would God create the world if he didn't want man to discover it?"
The wench you saw Yaroslav with, was her name Blazhena? Because she's now in the infirmary with that same illness.
I don't know. I was mainly looking at Yaroslav. I don't even know any of the maids by name.
That's enough for now.
Open our hearts and minds to understand your holy scriptures, and to live according to them.
Below. Sir.
My respects.
How do I get below? Well, not this way. Whoops. Where does this go?
By his passion, the cross be brought to the glory of his resurrection.
My humble respects.
Oh, is this it? Where does this go? Oh. Unfortunately, cannot lockpick that. Nothing here. I'll take some. Why not? Oh, there's different wine in each. Food with me. Yeah, I'm chilling.
This must be where Yaroslav got lost when Celestin followed him. There's wine in the air. Someone must have spilled a cask.
Kinda looks like blood for a second. Right.
Someone's walked through the spilled wine.
Oh, let's go. Hold on. I want to check out the rest of this area. I'm gonna get lost here. I should just... follow the quest. Find the key.
I can't open this door without a key.
There's not even like a location. I mean, it wouldn't be on the floor here somewhere. That just makes no sense, you know? Yeah, I don't think I'll find it like here. It just makes no sense. Maybe I have to talk to somebody to get it.
God be with you.
Do I get out of here? Through here?
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad. So far.
how many eggs she would take. Stuff like that.
Why would he ask you about that?
He wouldn't tell me.
I should ask him about the key.
How are you feeling about this?
That's not the lady I helped earlier.
Welcome.
What can I do for you?
Finally, my insides don't feel like
Can I ask you about Blazena?
You'd best go and ask Zdeněk. I didn't talk to her much.
Why didn't you get on? Did she do something to you?
No. I believe she's a good person deep down. But she was always in your face. And loud as a bell. When she sang while doing the dishes, the knights camped on the other side of the monastery would go red from the bawdy lyrics. And she was always laughing at something. That laugh of hers. Like a goat pissing on sheet metal.
Right. Still, thanks.
Farewell, my friend.
I helped her.
Greetings to you.
Thank heavens you're feeling at least a bit better. By the way, now that you're conscious, could you tell me something about Blazena?
Poor soul. It burned like the devil's breath for me, but her... She's renting a room in Purgatory. Why do you want to know?
I'm helping Master Albich find out what's wrong with her.
Well, then I won't be much help. But try the steward. He knows her better. Only he's a bit cross now that we both fell in. He says he lost 4 hands on the farm. I told him, you only use your own hands to scratch your chin. That I know. But you might at least have a soul. And do you know what he said? He said, you can't dig up turnips with souls. He's a swine.
Not exactly a warm soul, then. But thanks. I'll give him a try.
See you soon, my friend.
Good afternoon.
How well do you know Blazena?
Blazena? All I know is she's got a mouth on her.
Excuse me?
Whenever she sees me, she always cracks some daft joke. The dafter it is, the more people laugh. I don't get it. Not that I'd wish anything bad on her, but God forgive me. At least it's been quiet lately.
Look, I really need to find out some things about her.
Then ask Zdeněk. He's the one who gives her duties. Take care, sir.
Let me give you a piece of advice. Stay away from those who let you...
Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
You know the maid Blazena?
Not all that well. She hasn't been here long. What do you want to know?
What was she doing here? Especially recently?
Steward Zdeněk would know best. Lately he was keeping a close eye on her. She must have got into some trouble.
And do you know anything about that trouble?
Not much, and what I do know, I heard secondhand. You'd best speak to Zdeněk yourself.
Farewell, good sir.
That's real kind of you. And when that's supposed
Greetings. What do you need?
Do you ever talk to Blazena?
No more than necessary. Why?
They need to find out how she got sick.
Wait, she's in the infirmary? She's...
Afraid so. And she's not doing too well.
Then get away from me. You've got the plague.
They don't know yet if it's the plague. It could be something completely different.
The abbot said it's the plague, and we should be on guard, and I believe him. God be with you, sir. I'm
Alright.
sorry.
I could talk to everybody but her.
They took Blazena to the infirmary.
You're Zdeněk, right? They say you're the steward here. I need to find out something about Blazena.
She's lying in the infirmary. What's it to you?
She's in a bad way. Master Albich is treating her, but to work out what's wrong, I need to know what she's been doing lately.
Oh, I see. That's different. What do you want to know, then?
What sort of work does Blazena usually do?
All sorts. She's a maid, so she does whatever needs doing.
Did she ever go into the monastery?
What would she do there? Women aren't allowed in. But she still manages to get where she's not allowed.
What do you mean by that?
It'll sound terrible with her being sick now.
Whatever it is, out with it.
I think she's been stealing. Lately, food's been going missing from the pantry, and she and I are the only ones with a key. I was just about to throw her out, but then she fell ill.
Where does Blazena sleep? I'd like to take a look at her room.
What for? How do I know you won't nick something?
Excuse me? I can bring Master Albic here if you like, but he's got better things to do. Like saving Blazena and the others.
All right, no need to shout. Blazena sleeps in the house across from the church, like most of the help. When you enter, go through the door on the right, then up the stairs. Her bed and chest are by the window.
I'll take a look there if that's all right. Who was Blazena closest with here?
She shared a room with Valerie. I had to separate them more than once so they'd stop chatting and get to work.
And how do I recognise Valerie?
Easy. She's the only blonde among the maids.
And where do I find Valerie?
That's her, standing over there. But listen, don't tell her what I suspect. She might take it the wrong way.
Thanks.
Do you know what's going on with Joachim as of late? I went to him to get some sage for cooking.
Good afternoon.
I was trying to see if new dialogue was unlocked after talking to the guy, but guess not.
I need to find something out about Blazena. And they say you know her better than anyone.
Well, we share a room, but we're not that close, really. Why?
I'm helping the physician treating her, and anything I find out could help. I spoke to the steward, but he wasn't very helpful.
Zdeněk? I don't know. I doubt I'll tell you anything he hasn't already.
What is it? Why are you suddenly on edge?
When Blazena fell ill, I was there. I sleep right next to her. What if I caught it too?
Don't pretend. You were calm until I said your steward sent me.
Shh! Quiet!
What is it?
I'll tell you something, but not in front of him. If he heard, he'd skin me alive.
This is yeah, it's my higher stat, so I'll just go with this.
Don't worry, I won't let that happen. If it comes to it, I'll speak to the abbot in your favour.
And the abbot will listen to you.
If not to me, then he'll listen to Master Albic for sure. He's a royal physician, and that counts for something.
All right then. What did Zdeněk tell you about Blazena?
Well, he said he suspects that Blazena's been stealing.
That scoundrel! I knew he'd try feeding you lies.
How can you be so sure Zdeněk lied to me?
Because I caught him red-handed. I saw him going through Blazena's things. Her chest.
You think he was looking for something?
Maybe. I saw him take something out of her chest.
And you know exactly what he took?
No. It was already getting dark, and the bastard's quick with his hands. But it must have been something small. Right after that, he slipped out and went down into the cellar outside.
Do you know where Zdeněk sleeps? Maybe I should have a look.
We live in the same house. Me and Blazena sleep upstairs. He's got a bed in the kitchen downstairs, just opposite the door.
And what sort of cellar is it?
The entrance is in the yard, under the stairs. There's food down there, but mainly that's where the monastery wine is kept. There are a few rooms down there, and only Zdeněk has a key to some of them.
Sounds like a perfect place to stash stolen goods. But why would Zdeněk lie about Blazena stealing?
I don't know what went on between them, but lately he's been giving her a hard time. I think he wants to get rid of her.
Now? When poor Blazena's ill?
That's just grist to his mill. The poor lass can't even defend herself, and he wants to take advantage of it.
Why would the steward want to get rid of an ordinary maid?
Isn't it enough that he's a scoundrel? Maybe he fancied her and she laughed in his face. Serves him right.
Did Blazena have a sweetheart?
That? I'm not entirely sure.
So someone's been sniffing round her?
I only ever saw her once, chatting cheerfully in the doorway of the monastery with some monk.
Monks aren't supposed to talk to women, right?
And I haven't told anyone but you about it, and you keep it to yourself too. Blazena's got it hard enough as it is.
Where did Blazena usually go around the monastery?
All over?
Right, but that doesn't help me. Where did only she go?
Zdeněk gave her the pantry key, so she was the only one who had access to it.
And where is that pantry?
That same cellar I already told you about. The one I saw Zdeněk run into.
That'll do for now. I'll take a look in that cellar and see what I can find.
Right, but how is all this supposed to help Blazena get better?
Well, to be honest, I don't know myself. But Master Albik said to find out what I can.
And how is Blazena doing?
We don't even know what it is.
I don't know. I don't want to frighten you, or give you false hope, either. But at least she's in good hands.
Let's hope she recovers. I miss her high spirits. And her laugh. Without her, it's so horribly quiet here.
God bless you, sir. Christ, so much dust.
I'm sorry.
How do I,
I
like, through here, right?
What a mess.
Need to. I'll eat it. Oops.
That's a lot of coin. Suspiciously much for a common maid.
Oh shit. Found a key. Take that too.
What a relief. It finally eased up a bit.
The key, like, it doesn't even give me like a location.
What happened? groped me with those filthy hands of theirs.
Who do they think they are?
Oh,
They made me sick, and they dirtied up my dress too.
that's not the right key either,
One of the men to bring
apparently.
them food, and maybe a few smacks while they're at it. And I'll talk to the steward.
I tried that already.
And? Will he do something about it?
You act like you don't know him, the coward. He says I should just wait until they finish the monastery.
That's real kindly of him. And when's that supposed to be?
He says it might be a while. Apparently the floor caved in. You can't fix that in a day.
Lord above. Well, hang in there.
Sweet Mother Mary, what a relief. Finally my insides don't feel like they're...
Careful.
On 2 keys, so like hopefully at least one of them is the right key.
Why is there wine spilled everywhere? Someone's been hammering these barrels shut. An empty wine barrel.
Are these like...
That was a close call. I could almost hear the angels.
Wine in a tub? But it looks watered down to me.
Are they counterfeiting wine?
These must be barrels from Lorca, so the watered wine was originally from the monastery vineyard. It's pretty wet in here. Of course. Now I get it. Steward Zdenyek's watering down the monastery wine. If the abbot found out about this, he'd throw him out.
Nah. I'm good on food, I think.
I know you're watering down the monastery wine.
I beg your pardon?
Don't act like you didn't hear. You know exactly what I meant.
You feeling all right? Maybe you should lie down.
I saw your cellar.
What? But no one's allowed down there.
And I know exactly why. Now we're gonna have a little chat.
All right. But not here. Come with me, if anyone heard you.
If I go somewhere with him, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to beat his ass. And I need this outfit clean.
I'm not going anywhere with you. We're talking here and now.
Oh, come on.
No, come on.
Shh, not so loud.
But you don't want anyone to hear? Then talk.
All right, I won't say another word. Just stop shouting. So what the hell do you want from me? Coin?
Why did you lie to me about Blazhena? About her stealing?
What's Blazhena got to do with all this anyway? Did that bitch tell you something?
Don't speak about her like that, you hear me? The poor girl might die. And anyway, why would she tell me anything?
Because she figured it out too. One time I forgot to lock the cellar door behind me and she caught me at it.
So that's why you lied about her? So no one would believe her if she gave you away? You're a right bastard, you know that?
Go to hell.
They say you were rummaging through her chest. And you took something.
What kind of nonsense is that?
Don't deny it. They saw you. So what did you take?
I found a key in her chest.
What key? What's it for?
It's for the monastery cellar.
You mean your cellar?
No, it's the key to the cellar under the monastery.
But how would Blazena get something like that? Women aren't even allowed in the monastery.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Christ. And that's all you know?
That's it, I swear.
Then give me the key.
I don't have it on me.
So where is it?
It's hidden, where I keep the silver from the watered wine. I figured you'd want something in return for keeping quiet.
Keep the silver. I just want the key.
Really? Then it seems we have a deal. Come with me.
That was a close call. I could almost hear the angels coming. You know what's going on with your aftermath? I went to them to get some safe.
Enough coin. Maybe I should have just beat him up.
I don't want to shout here.
So where's the key?
Here it is, just like I promised. Wait! Promise me you won't tell the abbot about the wine. He'd have me hanged, or kicked out if I'm lucky. But if I stay here at the monastery, I could be useful to you.
How useful?
As the steward, I can get all sorts. Lockpicks and other handy things.
Fine. I'll keep it to myself. But now clear off.
What? Bro. You could have, like... Just... I don't know, man. You didn't have to bring me here. Might need these to make potions and stuff. Fuck.
I'm always... Oh, excuse me.
What the fuck? Where did he come from? Where does this go? Ah, this is gross. Ah, don't tell me this is shit. It is. God damn it. It's gotta be somewhere I can wash, right?
May God give you health, sir.
Fuck. Oops.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Shit. I can't talk to him anymore. I really hope he doesn't give you like a quest. Like I broke it somehow. Dude, I'm lost.
I'm sorry.
Oh. Oh, it's this way.
What the? Hey! How did you get in here? And who are you?
I'm trying to find out more about the 3 sick people in the infirmary. And all the signs led me right here.
Christ's precious passion. May the Lord forgive us.
Forgive you for what? And who even are you?
Wojtek. We were, writing a book here. All of us.
What book are you talking about? You don't mean the Decameron?
Oh no. Yaroslav finished that one long ago.
What are you on about? The book on his lectern in the scriptorium is almost empty.
When Yaroslav started translating the Decameron, he soon realized what it was really about. He became afraid that if Brother Crispin, or, God forbid, the abbot, found out, they'd forbid him to continue the translation. They might even have the book destroyed. What a loss that would be. So once he'd finished the translation, he hid it down here instead.
So Yaroslav was working on something new down here?
The Decameron left a strong impression on him. He decided to write a book of his own, in the same spirit, to celebrate what is as valuable to man as love, or the spiritual life. He later asked Brother Ernest and me to work on the book together.
And what exactly did Yaroslav want to write about?
About humor, wit, laughter. About everything that can make a person laugh.
Why would someone write about that, of all things? I thought books were meant to be about...
Something lofty?
Oh, something like that.
Yaroslav believed that a sense of humor could help a person in hard times just as much as strong faith could.
Those are strong words, especially from a monk. Some might say it's not far off blasphemy.
Yaroslav didn't put laughter on the same level as God. On the contrary, he saw it as a precious and wise gift from our Lord. But as you say, not everyone would understand his thinking, especially among the brothers. That's why we met and worked in secret. Sometimes we'd write all night, other times we'd get into heated debates. And sometimes we just tried to outdo each other with witty sayings.
So basically you were sitting down here telling jokes all night?
Among other things, but mostly we were working.
Go on then. Tell me one of the jokes you came up with.
Now? All right then. All right. Here's one. Do you know why monks lie down in the meadow among the sheep? Because they're waiting for the good shepherd.
I mean, corny as hell, but okay.
Tell me another one.
A knight goes to confession and tells the priest, I feel a great weight on me that won't let me sleep at night. The priest replies, have you tried taking off your armor before going to bed?
Okay, that one was a little better.
Tell me another one.
What were the last words of St. Lawrence when Emperor Valerian had him roasted alive on a grate? Turn me over. I'm done on this side.
Okay. That one was good.
Tell me another one.
The brothers are praying when suddenly the candle goes out. The novice gasps, it's a sign. The older brother says, yes, that someone's breathing too hard.
Tell me another one.
The kitchen lad complains to his master. The cellar's terribly damp. How do you know? Asks the master. And the lad replies, yesterday, a fish got caught in the mousetrap.
I don't get that one.
Tell me another one.
What book has the most leaves in it? A herbarium, of course.
Yeah, because the herbs.
Tell me another one.
5 clergymen meet, and they've nothing to tell each other. Because they all turned up.
Tell me another one.
Some of our brothers have a lot in common with God when they're working. Everyone knows they exist, but no one's ever seen them.
Tell me another one.
Brother Julian cooks fish every Friday and calls it fasting. We just call it a test of faith.
Well, that one was a bit dry.
So was Christ when he walked on water.
Okay.
Tell me another one.
What do you call it when someone robs a storeroom full of pulses, but then repents and puts everything back? Appeasement.
Okay.
Tell me another one.
Why doesn't the monastery's rooster crow? Because he's taken a vow of silence too.
He's surely gotta run out soon.
Tell me another one.
So I went to see the apothecary, but I didn't like him at all. He was totally apathetic.
Weak.
Tell me another one.
How does an astrologer flag down a wagon?
No idea.
By his sign.
Okay.
Tell me another one.
I think I'm out of jokes.
Oh, shame. I was hoping to hear a few more.
Sadly. But once Yaroslav gets better, we're bound to come up with more.
Who helped write your book?
Me, obviously Yaroslav, and Brother Ernest, and also Blazina.
And what was Blazina doing here? She's a maid. She probably can't write. And women aren't allowed in the monastery, are they?
I didn't get it at first either. Why Yaroslav brought her here. If anyone had found out, the abbot would have thrown us all out. But I soon understood. Humor isn't just for the educated or wealthy, let alone just for men. Laughter belongs to everyone. How could we grasp its breadth with just our limited experience?
So, this isn't about any sin? Blazina's just funny?
More than that. Her laughter, sense of humor, her knack for knowing when to make a joke. It's a true gift from God.
Who exactly is Ernest? I don't think I've met him.
One of the older brothers. He's in charge of all the building and repairs in the monastery.
And do you know if he might have fallen ill, too?
No idea. But now that you mention it, I haven't seen him for a while. And when I think how Yaroslav and Blazina are doing...
I'd best go and check on him myself. Where's his cell?
It's one of those under the abbot's quarters. The middle one on the right, if you're facing from the courtyard.
What about the elder confessor, Stephen? Was he never part of this?
He's got nothing to do with it. He doesn't know a thing, unless someone slipped up during confession.
And how are you feeling, anyway? Are you all right?
Yes. At least for now.
No symptoms? Weakness, rash, fever, anything?
Nothing like that, I swear.
If you start feeling bad, report to the infirmary at once. Understood?
Of course.
Where did you say Brother Ernest's cell is?
It's one of those under the abbot's quarters. The middle one on the right, if you're facing from the courtyard.
How long have you been meeting here?
Since the start of summer.
So at least 30 days?
Roughly. I don't remember exactly. Sorry.
I've heard enough. I'll go and check on Ernest now.
Wait. What about me? What's going to happen to me?
I told you, if you're not feeling well, go to the infirmary. Albic will take care of you. Don't worry.
I meant our book. Please, don't tell the abbot about it. We weren't doing anything wrong, but if he found out, he'd throw us out.
Why would I tell him? He didn't do anything wrong here.
Thank you. And may God protect you.
Whew, it's damp, chilly, but the air is clean. If the disease really spreads through foul air, then they must have caught it somewhere else.
Excuse me.
Oops.
Christ! I'm too late. A rash. Same as the sick in the infirmary. But he died sooner, so he must have been the first to catch it.
I mean, he's not gonna need it. No, no.
Ah, damn.
I knew it. Almost got it. There we go. I could sell that. I'll take that.
Some building plans. Looks like a church, and underneath, probably a crypt? I should tell Albic about this.
Anything else here?
Tell me something about yourself.
What do you want to know?
Where are you from?
I was born in Zadar, that is in Dalmatia by the sea. I grew up at my uncle Stepan Latkovich's court. Until recently, he governed a huge estate in central Croatia, Dalmatia, and Slavonia.
Until recently?
After an unfortunate event, our lands and properties went to Sigismund's father-in-law, Herman of Scilly.
What do you mean by unfortunate event? The one that cost you your properties?
It was a little misunderstanding, which became known as the Bloody Sabor of Krzewcy.
Sabor?
An assembly of the foremost representatives of nobility and political power in the country. And at this particular assembly, King Sigismund had my uncle, along with most of his people, killed.
Why did Sigismund do that?
He was still bitter about Nicopolis. But what really angered him was my uncle's support for Ladislaus of Naples. He had long had his eyes set on the throne of Hungary, so you can imagine the king was not pleased.
Don't you want to take revenge?
Alone? Against the entire Holy Empire? I am no madman, unlike my uncle. He paid for betrayal with his life. Our entire family lost everything. Our properties, our standing, our power, our future. And I want to fix it. I wear black as a sign of shame for my family. I will not wear anything else until I regain the king's trust.
Are you sure you can accomplish that in one lifetime?
Worst comes worst, I'll die in black too. At least it is suited for the grave.
Little morbid.
Not that I know many people from Dalmatia, but your name sounds more Hungarian.
That is on purpose. The name Lachkovich is not exactly favoured at Sigismund's court, so I have learned to use the Hungarian variant.
How did you end up in Zacharias' service?
I used to serve several important courtiers. I must have made an impression on Master Zacharias because he requested my service specifically. King Sigismund readily agreed, and so it will be 2 years now that I've been serving him.
I'm gonna die of boredom in here.
Can't you at least be quiet while you do it?
My respects.
Will you tell me more about yourself?
I can try. What would you like to know?
How did you get to the monastery?
Well, I walked. Or do you mean why I entered the abbey?
I'm more interested in that.
Very well. My parents are long dead, but I have 3 older brothers as well as 2 sisters. That is, I had 3, but one of them didn't live to see her first birthday. Nonetheless, I was born 6th. You see, I'm not a fighter, so I didn't join the army, and after paying for my sister's weddings, I couldn't afford to go to university.
So you had no choice?
Something like that. But I'm happy to be here. In just under 2 years, I've learnt many things. Perhaps the Lord will provide, and one day I'll be in charge of the entire hospital.
What did you do before you joined the abbey?
When my parents were still alive, I cared for them. And when they died, I started my postulancy.
Why did you have to care for them? You have a lot of siblings.
My sisters got married, my brothers left to search for work, and we never saw them again. My parents had nobody else left.
It was kind of you to take on that responsibility.
I didn't think of it as a responsibility. It just seemed like the right thing to do.
So you were with your parents until they...
Until they died. It was really challenging for me. But I feel it helped me discover my calling.
Caring for the sick, you mean?
Yes.
Why do you work at the infirmary, of all places?
It's my divine calling.
What do you mean, divine calling?
The Lord chose me to become a healer, but he allowed me to learn through life and discover things for myself.
What, your divine calling is washing the sick, feeding them, emptying their bedpans?
Not just that. I mix potions, change the bedding, keep inventory of what's been used each day and what's needed for the next. And when I have some free time, I search the scriptorium for books on alchemy. There's a bunch of old tomes there full of long-forgotten recipes. I'm boring you, aren't I? Forgive me.
How did you discover you were supposed to become a healer?
I came to realize diseases don't cause me fear or aversion. Or compassion, for that matter.
But isn't that natural? When you see someone suffering, you shouldn't just be completely indifferent.
Imagine you have a stoneworker with a crushed foot come in, bones poking out and bleeding like a stuck pig. Is it better to comfort him, or to decide in time that he'll probably lose the foot anyway, tourniquet the wound, and go and get a saw?
It sounds like you're in the right place then.
I'm glad you think so. And between us, so do I.
How's life in the Abbey?
You're expecting me to complain, aren't you? I'm perfectly happy with a routine life. You eat from the same bowls at the same table every morning. Prayer is at the same time every day. And I fall asleep in the same bed every night. What more could you want?
If I ever need my wounds treated, can I come to you?
Of course. It's my job after all. I'm here most days, so you know where to find me.
I think I need some treating.
Is that so? You don't seem to be suffering too much. Forgive me, I have much to do.
God be with you. God be with you.
I found another infected.
You're not the only one. While you were gone, they brought in several more. So, where's your sick man?
With the Lord now. I found him too late.
Lord have mercy. Do you at least know who it was?
One of the monks. His name was Ernest.
That's the second death today. Let's hope it's the last. The confessor's dead. Old Stephen.
Well, you said yourself, at his age...
True. But old or young, every life is precious. At least now he's in no more pain. And what about you? Did you find out anything about the others who are sick? Do they have anything in common?
I found out that Ernest, Yaroslav and Blazhena were meeting regularly. There's a secret copying workshop in the cellar.
A secret? But why? And what in God's name was she doing there?
From what I gathered, the translator got hold of some indecent book in the vernacular. I think it was called...
The Decameron?
Yes. You know it?
It caused quite a stir at the university in Padua. The students loved it, the masters forbade it, and the clergy cursed it. But back to the matter. What else?
Yaroslav was only supposed to translate the book, but it ended up inspiring him to write something of his own, and that's what he was working on with the others.
That explains why those three got infected. Do you think it happened in their workshop? Did you notice dampness, mold, any strange smell or bad air?
Nothing like that. It was damp, but the air was otherwise clean.
In that case, someone must have brought the illness to them.
But who?
Probably Ernest. If he died first, it would make sense.
Or maybe the illness just killed him faster because he was older. Like the confessor.
That's possible too.
I found some jewelry in Stephen's cell. It looked quite old.
Jewelry? Where would he have got that from?
He might have stolen it. But given how strict he was about the seal of confession, it doesn't seem likely. Maybe someone else stole it, but guilt caught up with him, and he gave it to Stephen during confession.
Maybe. But surely we'd have heard about such a theft by now. Unless...
They stole it from someone who can't tell anyone anymore. Do you think we've got a murderer here?
I've no idea. It's all just guesswork.
So, what are we going to do now?
We'll go to the abbot. You, Zacharias, and I. This is getting out of hand, and the number of sick keeps rising.
To the abbot? Right now?
You think waiting will solve anything?
You've all come. That can't mean anything good.
The truth is, more are falling ill and the infirmary's filling up fast.
We're trying to give them all they need. But soon there'll be no beds and they'll have to lie on the floor.
How many have died?
The old confessor, Brother Stephen.
And Brother Ernest, too.
Ernest?
He died in his cell. No one even knew he'd fallen ill.
So, it started then.
Ernest wasn't treated. Even mild illness can be deadly without care.
And Stephen's age didn't help either.
When the Black Death last swept the town, it also started slowly. The old, the sick, those no one missed were the first to die. And then we couldn't even bury the dead in time, let alone give them the last rites. Now, the Lord is punishing us for it.
We do have some good news. With Henry's help, we might soon uncover where the infection's coming from.
We know that Brother Yaroslav and that maid both met with Ernest, so the illness must have spread between them.
They all met? Even the maid? Why?
Well, I didn't mean they were all together at the same time. Just that both Yaroslav and Blazena had encounters with Ernest.
Why would a maid be meeting with Ernest? That makes no sense.
Ernest never left the monastery grounds.
He did, in fact, fairly often. He was one of the few allowed out for work reasons.
Then they must have run into each other by chance, somewhere outside.
Very well, then.
Just breathing the same foul air as someone infected for a while puts you at risk.
And since I found Ernest already dead, we believe he's the one who brought the sickness among the others. If he was the first to die, then he must have been the first to catch it, right?
But where did he catch it?
I don't know yet, Father. But I have certain suspicions. I found building plans in his cell. Looked like a floor plan of the church.
That means nothing. Ernest oversaw all construction work in the monastery.
And what had he been working on lately?
He'd been supervising repairs in the church. A floor had collapsed above the crypt recently. He was assigning tasks to laborers and overseeing the work.
Which crypt do you mean?
Some important nobles are buried there. But most of all, it's the tomb of my predecessors. May their souls rest in peace.
That might be the source of the foul air. The illness could have spread from the exposed crypt.
I should go there myself so like everybody doesn't get infected, right?
I ought to go into the church and inspect everything thoroughly. Especially that crypt.
That's not a good idea. If the illness is really spreading from there, no one should go in.
I understand your concern, Zacharias. But Henry is right. At this point, it's just a supposition, and we must put it to the test.
Enough. What nonsense is this? No one's going into that crypt. The disease is spreading. The infirmary is full. We've already got 2 dead.
Father, I understand you're afraid, but...
Afraid? I'm not afraid. I bear responsibility for the whole monastery, for every living soul. And it's my God-given duty to do everything I can to protect them from the plague.
Father, wait. Just give us a day. 2 at most. I'll just find out where the sickness came from.
You won't get another hour. The monastery is to be sealed. No one goes in, no one comes out. All the monks are to withdraw to their cells.
What about us? You want to keep us here against our will?
I don't want to, but I must. And at the same time, I humbly ask for your help. Believe me, you'll be repaid when the time is right. You came to me with a certain request. Help me, you may consider it granted.
It's for the best, Albec. Even if it turns out not to be the plague, it's still a deadly illness, and we're within sight of the town. If it spreads to Kuttenberg, it'd be a disaster.
I know. But as you wish. I'm sorry, Henry, but I'm afraid we have no choice.
tibi domine fratrum nostrum, militer commendamus, ut quem in hac vita mortali, immenso semper es prosecutus amore, nunc manis omnibus liberatum, in requiem in gredi iubias sempiternam. Tuam ergo clementium de precamur, ut via prima iam transierunt, illum in paradisum tum begnine perducas, ubi neque luctus, neque clamor, neque dolor erit ultra. Sed pax et gaudium, cum Filio tuo et Spiritus Sancto, in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
What now? This whole situation keeps getting worse. How am I meant to treat a disease I know almost nothing about? This can't end well.
Then what do you suggest? The abbot's forbidden us from going anywhere outside the infirmary.
Not only that, he's had the monastery gates shut. No one's allowed in.
Or out. Ludolf's men are even patrolling the grounds. We're literally imprisoned.
Still, something must be done. The beds are nearly full, and there's not endless space on the floor either.
Henry, I know I've no right to ask this of you.
If there's anything I can do to help, tell me. The sooner we... well, you manage to get this sickness under control, the better for everyone.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well now. And here you were acting like you'd been forced to take that assistant on against your will.
Actually, that was the case. But let's get to the point. Search the church crypt. If there's a plague grave down there, uncovered by that collapse, then at least we'll know for sure.
But surely no one would have buried plague victims there. That's where the abbot's tombs are.
I'm not looking to confirm it. On the contrary, I want to rule it out. I still don't believe we're dealing with plague. I'll stay here and tend to the sick.
Let me assist you, friend.
Thank you. I appreciate that. There's enough work here for the both of us. Henry, try speaking with the workers repairing the collapsed floor. In the best case, they might have noticed something. In the worst case, they'll already be showing symptoms of the disease.
And how do I get there? I'm not even supposed to poke my nose outside. The knights are patrolling the grounds.
If they catch him wandering somewhere he shouldn't be, they'll have him thrown out.
And the abbot will find out we're investigating the source of the outbreak despite his explicit orders. But this is about lives. Henry, I believe you can do it. But still, be careful.
I got you, bro.
I'll do what must be done. Just make sure you look after the sick.
Hold on. In Italy, physicians wear a kind of hood with a mask. It protects them from foul air and perhaps even the plague.
True. I've heard the same in Padua.
Sounds good. But where am I meant to get one around here?
With a bit of skill, you can make it yourself. All you need for the hood is a piece of leather. You'll need to hang fragrant herbs around the collar. Something like mint or sage.
Might as well perfume myself all over.
You jest. But yes. The less foul air you breathe in, the better.
You can use the workbench in the alchemical workshop to make it.
All right. I'll be off then.
Best of luck. And God be with you.
And with you.
Right. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it here.